Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening. First of all, I would like to express my respect to our honorable lecturer and my friend. We would like to take this opportunity to present our IoT project entitled Electronic Waste Management System under the brand name is Volta Waste. Before that, let me introduce the development team of this project. First, I'm Muhammad Abdul Aditya Putra. I as the group leader, analyst, and AI engineer. My job is motivate the team, analyze software and hardware requirement, and creating AI model. For Evander is a full stack developer responsible for creating web and mobile application, API, and database. Fasa Rafli as an IoT engineer, his job responsible for assembling IoT component and integrating IoT into the software. Adit and Hardy are quality assurance. Their job is application testing and project documentation. Okay, for the next explanation will be explained by Justin.
Okay, Nabil, thank you for your presentation. So I will explain our objective and problem statement. So first, what is e-waste and why it is dangerous on our campus? E-waste refers to discarded electronic components such as PCB and batteries generated from daily practical activities here on campus. These materials are hazardous because they contain heavy metals like lead and cobalt, which can seriously harm both human health and the surrounding environment if not handled properly. So, why did we build this project? It's our problem statement based on KLHK 2021. Only 17.4% of e-waste in Indonesia is properly managed, and our campus is no exception. E-waste from practical activities continues to accumulate with no proper handling system, manual monitoring, cause-led detection, and delayed collection. And what is a solution? As a solution, we developed an IoT smart bin system integrated with AI-powered waste classification using YOLO V5 and real-time bin monitoring via Firebase. We specifically classified three objects: PCB, battery, and unknown, as these represent the most hazardous e-waste components commonly found on our campus. Alright, this is all for me. The next presentation will continue by Hardy.
Okay, thank you, Pander. Next, I will explain about product feature and benefit. And product feature is my explain main feature of our system. First, smart bin monitoring system using ultrasonic sensor for the real-time detection. Second, AI-based waste classification using a camera and YOLO model on Raspberry Pi. And the third, automatic waste sorting using a servo motor. The next, a real-time dashboard for monitoring data and system performance. And finally, an automatic notification system via Firebase when the bin is full. In the benefit, this system improve efficiency and reducing manual works, reduce environmental risk to proper waste sorting, ensure timely waste collection with notification, support data-driven decision, and increase environmental awareness on the campus. Next slide. Flowchart system. Now I will explain the system flow. The process starts when the user insert the waste into the bin. The sensor detect the object and the camera capture an image. And the AI classifies the waste then servo sort into the correct bin. The system monitors bin capacity in real time and reach 80% notification is sent to staff. If not, the system continues monitoring until the bin is emptied. Okay, that's all for me. Next will be continued by Adit.
Okay, thank you, Hardy, for the previous explanation. So now let me explain about the design illustrates the overall structure of our smart waste sorting system. So at the top, a webcam capture image for object detection, and all data is processed by the main controller, the Raspberry Pi 4 that we use here. And here, ultrasonic sensors are placed in several positions to detect object presence and monitor bin capacity in real time. Based on the detection results, a servo motor automatically directs the waste into the appropriate bin, and all the components are arranged in a compact structure, making the system efficient and suitable for a real-world implementation. Okay, next slide. Okay, moving to the equipment sim, the process begins with the power adapter supplying energy to the Raspberry Pi, and then the webcam sends the visual data while the ultrasonic sensor provides distant input. These inputs are processed by the controller, which is sends commands to the servo motor for sorting. All components are connected through a breadboard to ensure stable communication and finally integrate into a complete prototype where the system operates as a single unit. Okay, that's all my explanation. Next slide will be explained by Fasha.
Okay, thank you, Adit. On this slide, I will explain about the specifications and operation of the device. First, the main controller is a Raspberry Pi 4. It is a quad-core processor, 4 GB of RAM, and supports Wi-Fi and Bluetooth connectivity. For sensing, we use an ultrasonic sensor, SGSR04. It measures distance from 2 to 1400 centimeters with good accuracy. The system also includes a webcam with 720p resolution for image capture. A servo motor is used to control movement, especially for opening or closing mechanisms. We also use a breadboard for AC circuit assembly, a 32 GB microSD for storage, and a power adapter for supply. Now let's move to how the system works. The camera is not always active. It only turns on when triggered by the ultrasonic sensor. The ultrasonic sensor detects distance and checks the bin capacity. Then the Raspberry Pi 4 processes the data and classifies the object. Based on the results, the servo motor moves automatically. All data is sent to Firebase through the internet. We also integrate Laravel API and MySQL for system management. Users can monitor the system through a web or mobile application. Notifications are sent when the bin reaches its maximum capacity. And that's all for me. For the next slide will be explained by Nabil.
Okay, thank you, Fasha. Next, I will show about our progress implementation. For the hardware, we have designed this smart Dropbox. This is our picture when assembling it. For the material, we use styrofoam because it's cheaper and more efficient. We cover the top with the polywood for add the strength. Below is a view of the Dropbox from the front and from the side. We can see here uh, the Dropbox have three bin for CB, battery, and a non inside the Dropbox. Okay, next. Then for the progress of artificial intelligence, for first step, we collect the data set like battery and PCB. Then we label the data set. We can see here the red bonding box is for PCB and purple for battery. And I trained the AI model on Google Colab, testing the AI, try running AI on my laptop and try running AI on the Raspberry Pi. Okay, next. This is progress in our software section. We presenting data in the form of web application and also mobile application. Then this is our database using relational database management system with MySQL. There are 7 data tables that we have implemented. Okay, next lesson learning from this project. Like building AI and IoT integration require coordinating hardware and software. Building AI model on edge device require performance optimization. Applying software project management improve development efficiency. Building security in the development life cycle. Implementing continuous maintenance and monitoring. Developing technical communication with skill support engineering project success. Integrating knowledge from multiple disciplines, enhance problem solving. Next, this is our project documentation. We can see here, we guidance with the project manager, guidance with the teaching lecturer, guidance with the project manager, and internal team collaboration. Okay, that's all our presentation. Thank you and see you.